Ashland-Greenwood Blue Jays, Class C1 state champions again, with the best defensive performance in a series in C1 history. So, Coach, if you would start with some general comments and maybe react to that news.
You know, the coaches had mentioned that towards the end of the game on the bench. I just think that, you know, these guys in our team really dug in defensively in the last couple games here at the state tournament, and it's hard to describe in a few words what they did defensively because, you know, amazing, lights out, tremendous, excellent. I mean, all those things. I just feel like they bought in, they locked in, their effort was amazing. They didn't make many mistakes for 3 straight games, and that's mind-boggling. I think as coaches, we're super appreciative of the work those guys did and what they just went out and accomplished against 3 good basketball teams.
You had lost by 22 to Wahoo in the sub-district. How were you able to regroup?
You know, our goal was never to come in and play perfect. We try and play our best basketball in late February and early March, and I know that game was obviously in late February, but they're a good team, and they pose a lot of challenges, and so we didn't play our best game, and we knew, and we talked about it all year, that if we don't play well, we're not going to win every game. And so our focus is just always, you know, do what we do, you know, try and learn and get better every day. We're not really worried about the result or the outcome. We just have to do what we do, and we have to do it well. We're more concerned with the process of how things work.
So easy to regroup then and shake off?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like I said, our goal wasn't to be perfect, so it was just, hey, let's regroup because, you know, the game didn't really affect a whole lot in the scheme of our season, and we were still in a good position because they worked so hard and did so many good things all year. We were still in good shape for our district game, and then to try and get here.
Questions?
Coach, you said early on that you'd seen some glimpses of this team kind of showing the possibility of repeating as state champs. What were some of the specific moments, and you know, how's it feel now to know that that sense was correct?
Yeah, I think early in the year, you know, we got on a good run early in the season. We started off really well and made a lot of progress. You know, we beat Wahoo at their place. We won our holiday tournament. Then we went down to Auburn and won there. So we won in 2 tough environments. And then January can get a little bit long. And while we won most of our games in January, as coaches, we held them to a high standard, and we held them accountable to a lot of things that maybe some coaches or teams don't do elsewhere, because we knew when you get to late February and these games in March, there's certain things you have to do. So while they might have won a game by 10, 20, or 30 points, you know, we'd go in the locker room after the game and say, hey, guys, that's a great win. However, you know, we're going to have to be better on the boards. We're going to have to be better defensively. We're going to have to shoot it better. We're going to have to take care of the ball. There were things throughout the year that we struggled with, as any team would, and they just got continually better. And so those early glimpses during our season gave us hope, and then you just have to grind through those January, February games and hope that you're playing well at this point.
What would you have said after this game in that vein?
You know, there's not much to critique after this game, and once you get to state, once you get here, it's kind of survive and advance. A lot of times you don't, you know, you're not going to get, they were not 3 easy games. You might look at the score and go, they were easy, but they were not easy games. These were great teams we played, and, you know, sometimes you got to win by 1, right? You got to win by 1, and it looks a lot better, and it feels a lot better when you win by more than that.
Pass.
For any of the players, you play 3 different teams, 3 different styles, but yet the defensive performance is kind of the same through all 3. What's maybe the common thread through those 3 games defensively for you guys that kind of carried you?
Taking away the paint and the offensive rebounds. All 3 of those teams really played strong in the paint and were really physical and got some offensive rebounds, and we took it to them and didn't let them do that.
Like Cougar said, just rebounding. Cougar and Dawson did a great job on the inside, just pushing out the big guys, and then the guards cleaned it up. So that was really big for us.
Brooks and Cougar, just talk about, obviously you guys are both starters last year, just the difference between this state championship and last year's state championship.
You got it. All right. I mean, they're both awesome, but I'd say this one's probably a little more special because you know it's your senior year and you don't have any more chances after it. It's your last chance.
Yeah, like Cougar said, just it's our senior year. It was our last high school game ever, and just it feels really good just to end it on a dub, but also a state championship.
Brooks, a double-double for you today. What were you seeing? What were you doing that was